Hello everyone, welcome to the video lecture series on electronic devices and circuits. In this session, we are going to solve the numericals based on JFET biasing. So, our first numerical is determine IDQ, VGSQ, VDSQ for the circuit given. So, here one JFET circuit is given, and for that we have to find out these parameters. So, here in this case, this is common gate configuration. Gate terminal is common. Here RS resistor is given 1.5K, RD resistor is having value 1.8K. Here VDD supply is given as plus 20 volt and minus VEE is given as minus 10 volt. Here the given values are IDSS is 9 milliampere and pinch off voltage VP is equal to 3 minus 3 volt, and for this we have to find out these parameters. So first of all we have to apply KVL in gate to source loop. From gate to source we have to apply the KVL, and for our simplification here I'll draw the circuit like this. So this is our circuit. We'll apply KVL in this way. So after applying KVL from gate to source loop, what we have? Apply KVL. So we'll have the here plus minus VGS. So it is minus VGS, then plus minus ID into RS plus this supply is equal to 0. So we'll have minus VGS minus ID into RS minus this minus VSS, means it is plus VSS is equal to 0. Therefore we'll have VGS will be equals to VSS minus ID into RS. Now here VSS is known, which is equal to 10 minus ID is unknown and RS value is 1.5K. So it is 1500 into ID. Okay, so ID is unknown, so we can't calculate the value of VGS. Now we have the Shockley's drain current equation ID, which is equal to IDSS into 1 minus VGS upon VP bracket square. In this case also VGS is unknown and ID is unknown. So what we'll do, we'll put this value of VGS in this expression and we'll solve this to get the value of ID. So by doing that we'll have IDSS into 1 minus VGS will be now 10 minus 1500 ID divided by VP, which is minus 3 bracket square. So we'll put the value of IDSS. So ID will be equals to, IDSS is 9 milliampere, that is 9 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 1 minus 10 minus 1500 ID divided by minus 3 bracket square. So this minus and this minus sign, it will become plus here. Okay, and then we'll take this 3 out of this bracket, and for that we have to do the next step. So here it is 3 plus 10 minus 1500 ID divided by 3 bracket square. Okay, therefore ID will be equals to, now this 3 we have to take outside the bracket, and here the bracket square is there. So when this 3 come out of this bracket, it will become 3 square. So it is 9 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by 9 into 13 minus 1500 ID bracket square. So it will become 1 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 13 minus 1500 ID bracket square. Now we have to solve this expression to get the quadratic equation. Now further solving this, we have ID is equal to 1. This 9 and 9 will become 1 into 10 raised to minus 3 into now 13 minus 1500 ID bracket square. It is a minus b bracket square. So we will solve that. That is a square, that means 13 square minus a into b into 2. So it is minus 13 into 2 into 1500 ID. So it will become 39 ID plus 1500 into ID square. So it will become 2.25 ID square. Multiplying this inside will have, it will become 1 ID is equal to 169 into 10 raised to minus 3 minus 39 into 10 raised to minus 3 ID plus 2.25 into 10 raised to minus 3 ID square. Now taking this ID to one side to get the quadratic equation, therefore we will have 2.25 into 10 raised to minus 3 ID square minus 39 into 10 raised to minus 3 ID minus ID plus 169 into 10 raised to minus 3 is equal to 0. And we have to solve this to get the quadratic equation, and finally we'll have the quadratic equation like this: 2.25 into 10 raised to minus 3 into ID square minus 40 into 10 raised to minus 3 ID. This minus 39 minus 1 will become minus 40 plus 169 into 10 raised to minus 3 will be equals to 0. And now we have to solve this quadratic equation on calculator, or you can solve by using the formula, and we'll get the two values of ID. Now after that, solving this, we'll get two values of ID. Out of that, one ID will be equals to 10.8 milliampere, and another value we are getting ID2, which is equal to 6.9 milliampere. Now out of these two values, only one value of ID is right and another value is not our correct value. So how to select the value of ID from these two? So for selection of IDQ, we have to check that IDQ, it should be less than IDSS. First point, we have to consider that IDQ should be less than IDSS. So here we can observe that ID1 is 10.8 milliampere, which is not less than IDSS. So here we can observe ID1 is not less than IDSS and ID2 is less than IDSS. Therefore our IDQ value will be equals to 6.9 milliampere. Sometimes what happens, both the values of ID are less than IDSS. In that case, we have to consider the second point. In that second point, we have to find out the value of VGS, and that value of VGS, it should be less than pinch of voltage VP. And if this criteria is satisfied, then what will happen? Our value of IDQ will be correct. Now we'll find out the value of VGS. So VGSQ will be equals to, for that we'll use this formula, 10 minus 1500 into 6.9 into 10 raised to minus 3. Therefore our value of VGSQ will be equals to, solving this will have minus 0.36 volt. And here we can observe that value of VGSQ is less than this pinch of voltage. That means we have to select the value of VGSQ at this point location. We are having pinch of voltage VP. This axis is ID. This maximum point is IDSS. This is our characteristics. This is minus VGS value. So we have to select the value of VGS which lies on this side of this pinch of voltage VP. That value of ID we have to select, and according with that we'll have these two conditions for selection of IDQ. So here we have observed IDQ and VGSQ. Now only VDSQ is remaining, and for that VDSQ we have to apply KVL from drain to source, and applying KVL will have the value of VDSQ will be equals to VDD minus ID into RD minus ID into RS. Putting the value VDD, and again here it is plus VSS. So putting the value 20 minus ID is 6.9 into 1.8 minus 6.9 into 1.5 plus 10. Therefore VDSQ value by calculation will have 7.19 volt plus 10. So VDSQ will be 7.19 volt. So by this way we can obtain the values of different parameters for JFET circuit. Now our second numerical is the JFET shown has parameters as IDSS is equal to 8 milliampere, VP 4 volt, and we have to determine the VGS, IDSQ, VGSQ and VDSQ values, and this is our JFET circuit. So in this JFET we have used voltage divider biasing circuit, and for that we have to identify the given values for VG, IDSQ, VGSQ and VDSQ. Okay, so for our convenience we can draw the circuit or we can redraw the circuit for only for our convenience like this. Here is 20 volt VDD supply, here is 140K R1 resistor, here it is 60K resistor, here is our JFET, it is RS 2K, this one is RD 2.7K and this is VDD 20 volt. So this is our circuit which we have redrawn for our convenience. So VG is the voltage at the gate terminal, that means at this point we have the voltage that is called as VG. From gate to source we have voltage drop VGS, from drain to source we have voltage drop VDS. So from this we can get that the value of VGS, that value of VGS will be equals to VG minus ID into RS. So first of all we have to find out the value of VG, and we have seen how we can get the value of VG. So that value of VG is by voltage division rule, it is equal to VDD into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So it will be equals to 20 into 60K divided by 140K plus 60K. So we'll have the value of Vg equals to 6 volt. So therefore VGS will be equals to Vg, we have calculated now 6 volt. So 6 minus RS is 2K, so 2000 ID. ID is unknown. So again what we can do, we can solve the equation like our previous equation by using Shockley's drain current. ID is equal to IDSS into 1 minus VGS upon VP bracket square, putting the value of IDSS which is 8 milliampere. So it is 8 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 1 minus, now VGS will be 6 minus 2000 ID divided by pinch off voltage is minus 4 bracket square. So solving this, 8 into 10 raised to minus 3 into, now this sign will become plus, so 4 plus 6 minus 2000 ID bracket square. Taking this 4 outside, we'll have 8 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by 16. Now it will become square of 4, so 16 will come out of the bracket into 6 plus 4 10 minus 2000 ID bracket square. Now we have to solve this and we have to obtain the quadratic equation. So I'll write down directly the quadratic equation. So we'll have the quadratic equation like this: 4 ID square minus 42 ID plus 100 is equal to 0, and from that we have to find out the value of ID. So from this we'll have two values of ID. ID1 will be equals to 6.8 milliampere and ID2 will have 3.64 milliampere. And if we observe, both ID1 and ID2 are now here less than IDSS. So for that, first of all we have to find out VGS1, which is Vg minus ID1 into RS, and VGS2, which is Vg minus ID2 into RS. So putting the values and doing the calculation, will have the first value, that is equals to Vg 6 minus ID1, which is 6.8 milliampere into 2K. So it is 6 minus 6.8 into 2, and here we have 6 minus 6.8, sorry, not 6.8 here. Now ID2, it is 3.64 into 2. By this we have to find out the value of VGS. So for first we have the value minus 7.6 volt, and for second we have the value minus 1.28. Now here, for selection of IDQ, we have to observe that IDQ should be less than IDSS. So here both the ID values are less than IDSS, so we have to check the second point, that is our value of VGS should be less than pinch off voltage VP. Okay, so here we can observe which one is less. So this VGS1 is minus 7.6, which is more than this pinch off voltage VP. That means we have to observe, this is our minus 4 volt pinch off voltage. Our VGS value is one at this location minus 7.6 and another is at this location minus 1.2. So correct value of VGS is nothing but this. So therefore VGSQ will be equals to 1 minus 1.28 volt and IDQ will be equals to 3.64 milliampere. So by this way we can find out the value of Vg, IDQ and VGSQ. Now only remaining point is nothing but VDSQ. For that we have to apply KVL in this loop and we can obtain the value of VDS. So by applying KVL we'll have VDD minus ID into RD minus VDS minus ID into RS is equal to 0. Therefore VDS is equal to VDD minus ID into RD minus ID into RS. Putting the values, VDD is nothing but 20 minus ID is 3.64 into RD is 2.7 minus 3.64 into 2, and solving this will have value of VDSQ which is equal to near about 2.89 volt. So by this way we can find out the different values of JFET circuit which is connected in voltage divider bias configuration. So here in this video lecture we have seen the numerical based on self bias JFET circuit and voltage divider JFET circuit. Thank you for watching the video.